There are moments in life when everything seems to stop, your dreams, your prayers, your hope, all hanging in the silence of what feels like failure. You wonder if God has forgotten your name, if He's closed the book of your story. But what if this silence isn't the end? What if God is still writing? And the next chapter is the one that will change everything. There are chapters in your life you wish you could erase. Moments when you trusted the wrong people, made painful mistakes, or faced heartbreaks so deep that breathing felt heavy. You look at those memories and think, this can't be part of God's plan. But it is, because the same God who allowed the breaking is also the God who restores. Every scar has a purpose. Every tear has a testimony waiting behind it. God doesn't waste your pain. He transforms it into wisdom. Sometimes, the broken pieces you hide from others are the very pages God uses to inspire someone else. You're not disqualified by your past. You're being refined for your future. There are seasons where nothing makes sense. You pray, but heaven feels silent. You plan, but everything falls apart. It's like the page of your life suddenly goes blank, empty, quiet, motionless. But remember, every author pauses before writing a turning point. God's silence doesn't mean He's absent. It means He's preparing something greater. The blank pages are not wasted time. They're sacred space where God rearranges what's broken inside you. Don't fear the silence. Embrace it, because when God writes again, your story will shine brighter than before. Look at the stories of those who came before you. Moses was a fugitive before he became a leader. Joseph was betrayed before he became a ruler. Ruth lost everything before she found grace. Peter failed before he preached. And Jesus, He was crucified before He was crowned. The pattern is clear. God doesn't end stories in defeat. He rewrites them into redemption. Your failures don't define you. Your mistakes don't cancel your destiny. God is not done yet. You are still in the middle of a divine masterpiece, one that only makes sense when seen through the lens of eternity. You've walked through fire, but that fire didn't destroy you, it purified you. You faced rejection, but that rejection was God's redirection. Every loss was making room for something greater. Sometimes, God has to let things fall apart so He can build something new that can't be shaken. You may feel burned, but out of the ashes, beauty is rising. Isaiah 61 verse 3 says, He will give you a crown of beauty for ashes. That's not poetry, that's promise. If your life feels like ashes right now, don't lose heart. Because the God who raised Jesus from the grave can raise you from despair too. There's a sacred moment when heaven whispers, it's time. You cried long enough. You've waited long enough. Now it's time to turn the page. You may not see the whole picture, but you will soon understand why the pain was necessary. What you thought was a full stop was only a comma in God's sentence. Let go of the past. Forgive those who hurt you. Forgive yourself, because the next chapter is waiting for you, full of grace, healing, and divine favor. The Bible calls Jesus the author and perfecter of our faith. That means He began your story, and He will finish it beautifully. You don't have to control every detail. You don't have to understand every delay. You just have to trust the author. He's already written the ending, and it's full of victory, not defeat. You are not forgotten. You are being shaped, refined, and prepared for glory. God never writes tragedies without redemption. Your story will not end in pain. It will end in purpose. One day you'll look back at this storm and say, now I see why. You will understand that every tear watered the seed of your future. Your scars will become stories. Your pain will become power. Your waiting will become worship. Someone out there needs your story, your honesty, your faith, your survival. Don't hide what God healed, because when you share it, you help others believe that their story isn't over either. God specializes in new beginnings. He doesn't just give second chances, He gives new life. If you're still breathing, He's not done with you. Stop rereading the old chapters. Stop letting regret be your narrator. It's time to trust the one who writes in grace, not guilt. Your story is not defined by how it started, but by how God finishes it. And if He's the author, it's going to be beautiful. So if you're watching this today and you feel like giving up, don't. The story isn't over yet. God is still writing, still moving, still loving, still redeeming. The same hand that wrote creation is writing your destiny. And what He writes, no darkness can erase. Stay in faith. Keep turning the page, because your best chapter hasn't even been read yet. Never judge your life by the current page you're on. Even if it looks painful now, God is leading you toward a divine ending full of grace and glory. Every delay, every detour, every tear, it all serves His purpose. So lift your head high. Your story is still being written. If this message touched your heart, Speech Balloons, share your story in the comments below. Someone needs your testimony. Thumbs up like this video if you believe God is still writing your story. Open book, and don't forget to subscribe for more faith-filled messages that remind you Jesus is not done with you yet.